Okay,
Oh,
we are live now.
yay! It's like a roller coaster lah. Fire!
Can you see?
Yeah, I saw. I'm just like posting
Okay.
first.
And
Wait,
we are live now.
Oh, got people
Hello,
messaging.
everyone.
Hanzo.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hanzo
Hi.
Ng. Ninja.
In the background also
Yeah,
like
hi everyone.
ninja. Hi,
I'm
everyone.
Yvonne.
Oh, okay. So, hi, everyone. Hope you are tuning in for now. And those that are tuning in, please just say hi and wave your hand in the chat group so that we know that you're already in. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I saw Keanu. I saw Keanu. All right. So hope you guys have had your dinner ready. For those Muslim people, Muslim friends, wishing you selamat buka puasa. Today I'm very excited. Hi, Kaka, hi Keanu, hi Wanro, hi Anne, everybody. Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
don't show up here.
Huh?
Anyway.
What?
The live comment don't show up on my screen.
Because you're not the host.
How come I can't see the live comments?
Okay. Then I log in for my mobile.
Oh, okay, can.
Yeah,
Okay, I can see it.
Wow, okay. The people are coming in already. Hi.
Hello.
Okay.
But how come I don't see on my...
Hi, Bon Zainal.
How come I can't see in my comments here? Hi, Corinne. Hello. Welcome.
Hi, Bon. Hi, John. Hi, Jen.
Shall we start?
Okay, shall we start? Okay, so good evening, everyone. Today I'm very excited because I have two gurus here today. Very interesting because they are from sales and marketing, both expert in their own area. So let me introduce a little bit about Hanzo. All right. For those who do not know Hanzo, Hanzo is a founder and the group CEO of the Sales Ninja Group, Asia #1 sales solution company. Now, people who know him know that he's a multi-talented person. Okay, he does it everything. He does sales to leadership to consulting, being an author, and also training entrepreneur, and also an international speaker. 你攞晒啦吓，你攞晒咗啦。
攞緊。
Okay, so having over, I think, around 2 decades, right, of wide experience to train companies that varies from B2B and B2C. And guess what? Up to date, he has completed 65 development programs. Isn't that incredible? Hanzo, I believe you've been impacting thousands and thousands of individuals, of entrepreneurs themselves as well. And he was also a columnist for New Sunday Times and writes for Malaysian Business and SME magazine. And also in 2019, Hanzo was named one of the 100 most influential young entrepreneurs. So congratulations, Hanzo. Okay. Okay. All right. And for Yvonne now, she's from the financial industry. Those that knows her, Yvonne is actually my partner in the wealth advisory industry, and now she is one of the brightest. She is a brightest person I've met before in the financial industry. I believe Hanzo, you can relate to that also, right?
Yes. Definitely. I like working around with successful people, whether in financial or non-financial or traditional.
Yeah, so Yvonne has successfully impacted more than 1,300 people by advocating financial planning. Now, something amazing about Yvonne is that she always believes in going the extra mile and doing more than is expected. And this is what I've always am inspired by her. So she has this very amazing tenacity, and I believe that is what brought her where she is today. Being the youngest COT, one of the youngest, I guess, before 30 years old in Prudential. And those who are not in this industry do not know what is MDRT. MDRT is actually the top 1% of the whole industry in insurance. And being the COT is actually 3 times of MDRT, which is also the top 0.2%. So over here, I have creme de la creme, Hanzo, and also Lim Yee. Okay, so I will pass this time to both of them. I'll pass it to Yvonne first to share with you this combo of financial planning and also marketing in this kind of situation. Shall we?
All right. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction, Sabrina. Yeah. So in fact, Sabrina is my partner in Bebop Well Advisory, and really thanks to her, I can see that not only I'm a rising star, but also Sabrina Tan will be the upcoming rising star as well together. And also for Hanzo, wow, I just spoke to Hanzo just now that wow, when is the last time we actually met each other? It's actually at the convention summit. Yeah. Hanzo is still same, still look so young, so shiny. Still the same. What makes him is the difference?
You're in a mental state of the best of the best. So you have to be mentally young.
Mentally young. Well, but not only that, I can see he has a tremendous growth in his business. That's why I would say he will be the best person to ask about marketing. So later, I will talk about financial planning, and later I'll pass the floor to our marketing guru Hanzo here, okay, the ninja guy. All right. So, just want to share a bit about financial planning during and also post MCO now. In fact, 2 days ago, the Age newspaper, they actually share an article about statistics of how prepared Malaysians are saving for this pandemic. In fact, right, I would say there will be about 71.4% of self-employed, right? They only have saving less than 1 month. And 82% for private employees have savings up to 2 months. So guess how many percent of these people who are working less than 1 year, right, actually have more than 6 months saving? Give it a guess. Sabrina, Hanzo, give it a guess. How many of them actually have saving more than 6 months?
How many? In terms of percentage or?
Percentage. In terms of percentage.
10%, I guess.
10%. Okay, what's your answer, Hanzo?
In terms of entire Malaysia population?
Yeah. Yes.
15%.
15%. Actually, both of you are very optimistic. In fact, based on the Age survey, right, there's only 2.2%. It's only single digit. Yeah, saving more than 6 months. So for you guys here, you still can save a lot while spending a lot. Okay. So for you guys here who have more than 6 months saving, congratulations, you are actually the minority, the 2.2%. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's why that shows how well Malaysians are prepared in terms of their saving for this pandemic. Okay. Yeah. So that's why I noticed this trend. So I want to highlight about the importance of personal financial planning. Okay. I use the analogy. I will be using a lot of examples so that everyone can understand. Because financial planning is for everyone.
Okay,
it's not only for people who have money, but it's for all of us. Okay. It's important for us to learn. Okay. Then during this COVID, right? We are at home for I think 40 days now.
49.
I think about 49 days. Oh my god, I lost count about the days. Hey, so all of us we do spring cleaning, right? Or Hazel, we do spring cleaning at home. We do spring cleaning our kitchen. No, not you. Someone else, right? You. Yeah. So how many of us actually do spring cleaning at our financial asset or financial portfolio at home?
That's good.
Yeah, that's right. So what do you mean about spring cleaning in terms of your financial planning or assets? Because you see, there's no point for us, right, keep looking for business. Because a lot of people, they are in a panic. They want to find more business, more revenue, and also cut pay, right? But if you didn't fix your financial planning correctly, then it will actually affect whatever revenue you are getting. So just an example, if you put a lot of money into your pocket, if let's say the pocket that's whole, there are holes and you didn't fix it and you didn't realize it, then every money you earn from marketing effort or even strategy, business strategy, the money is still bleeding, still going out from the holes in the pocket. Okay, so let me grab an example for easy for people who are visionary.
Live
Okay,
example. Live example.
Yeah, some example from house. I see. Okay, I have something here. All right, I think I use this one for those who are visionary person. Okay, for our audience here. Okay, so this is a red packet. Okay, imagine this is our financial planning pocket. So let's say after that we listen to Hanzo for all the marketing strategy and all the plans, right? Then we get our profit into our pocket. See, all this money from marketing strategy and all the promotions that we are doing during this pandemic. So we put in all the money. Okay. So this is our pocket. But if we didn't realize there's a hole in our pocket, what will happen? Next, flip. Okay. Then YouTube. Okay. Then what else? Golf.
Netflix costs so much, man.
Yeah.
$1,000 or if you do betting.
Exactly. So what I'm saying here is there are holes in the pocket that we need to realize, and we're going to fix it before we put in more monies from marketing. That's why financial planning is very important. So doing spring cleaning in our financial planning is to putting a glue or even put a silicone tape to seal it up the hole. To make sure that if after that 100% you can focus on marketing strategy to put in more money into your pocket and there's no going out. Okay. So that is the concept of financial planning. Why is it so important to do spring cleaning in terms of financial planning? Okay. All right, then move on to next. So talk about financial planning. A lot of my client will ask me, they say, okay, so now what should I start? What should I do? So first of all, you need to check your investment. You need to check your saving, and also you need to check your insurance. Because the very reason why all of us are locked down and having Facebook Live here is because of virus. Okay, it's because of disease. So the more we should actually look into our protection, our insurance, okay, to make sure that your risk is covered by the insurance company. Okay, then you manage your own financial risk. You see, insurance is actually not a taboo. It's the only financial tools in the market to transfer the risk that you don't want to someone else. Besides insurance, what are the things in the market, right, that can transfer risk away? Transfer a risk that you don't want to someone else. What else? There's no financial tool can do that. Even in the bank also, nobody can help you to transfer risk away except insurance. Okay, so it's actually one of the financial tools. So some of my clients will come to me and say, "Hey, Ivana, I think I need to review my insurance. I want to let go some." Then I told them, you see, like for example, Hanzo, I believe I remember I saw you have kids, right, at home. You have your kids who looks like you. You are a family man, right, Hanzo?
I got 2 kids. One of them is my son, one of them is me.
You are your own kid.
I'm my own kid. I be kid also, ma. Sometimes have be very serious when you drive business. Sometimes when you play with a kid, you have to become like a kid, you see. Or else the kid don't want to play with you. You think you're very boring. You have to act like a dinosaur and start running around like an animal.
I agree with Hanzo. Sometimes, we are just that we are kids in a bigger physical body, okay? So
Mirroring.
Yes. So you see why I asked that question, Yini? Now, yes, we are going through all this together. So I use another example. Okay, I like to use example. It will be a lot of example. Okay? So we are now driving in a car, speeding 140 kilometers per hour, let's say. Okay. So while you are speeding, initially you have safety belt. Okay? Safety belt is to keep you safe in case anything happens or if there's a sudden break. If someone else come to me and say, Ivana, can I let go my safety belt now? That is your choice. If you want to let go, it's your choice, really. But imagine, in a car, sometimes you are not the only one who are driving in the car. You may be the only driver, but in the car itself, you're not the only one. You have your your wife sitting next to you, you have your kids sitting behind you. So all of us are in the same risk depending what you do, because they are your family member. And especially during this COVID pandemic, nobody knows what will happen even next week. Nobody knows what kind of announcement is going to make, what kind of stimulus package is going to announce next week. No one knows. Nobody here. Okay, so it means we are driving a car which is speeding at 140 kilometers per hour with your loved one without knowing what is ahead of us. You don't know whether is it a straight road or even a sharp turning to the left or even a U-turn. Nobody knows. But we're speeding because in this MCO, everyone is panicked, everyone is speeding. Okay. So imagine without the safety belt, what will happen if something unexpected happens? Sometimes you are not the only one at risk, but everyone in the car at risk because you are the driver. So
that's true.
So if my client come and ask me, I would say, you want to how tight your safety belt, or even your family have to put on safety belt, not only you. If you want to let go, make sure your family safety belt is on. That is how insurance works. Okay. So hope I use example to explain that everyone can understand, even though you are not from financial background, everyone can understand this.
I think it's a very practical illustration or analogy that everybody can actually relate to, because it's our everyday life, especially your ang pao and also your driving. I think it's a very practical analogy.
Ang pao. I should use green ang pao now, not the
because Raya, right?
Yeah, Selamat Hari Raya, our Muslim friends here. Okay, so next, okay, talking about risk management already. So what about our spending, our savings as well? In fact, right, just now I mentioned about there are only 2.2% having 6 months of emergency fund, emergency savings. In fact, how many months we need to prepare for emergency? You want to have a guess? Sabrina?
Hanzo.
How many months of saving you think is
months.
sufficient?
6 months.
You guys 6 months. Okay, what about Hanzo?
I say 12 months.
12 months. Wow. Yeah. Because he's a family man. Okay. So got some more 2 kids. So 6 times 6. 6 double. So 12.
Only 1 kid now. Depends on my work. Sometimes got 2 kids.
Got 2 kids. All right. So in fact, the rule of thumb, right, you need to prepare at least 3 months to 6 months. You are correct. That is the emergency fund. But Hanzo, if you can prepare 12 months, congratulations. That is the best for you.
The 1%.
Yeah, I can share. Yeah, you're the 1%. So in fact, this one is very much related not only on personal, but it will affect a decision you make in your business as well. I can share a very good example. One of my clients, he's a managing director of a construction company. So I did, during this MCO, we always ask them, okay, hey, SME business owner, how are you? How are you doing? So surprisingly, this guy, I remember him very much because he come and say, Yvonne, in fact, I have 10 months of reserve. So that I don't have any burdens in my personal finance, but I can put 100% of my focus in my business to make sure my business can overcome and pass through this COVID together. So I'm quite curious, because like I say, 6 months is only 2.2%, right? But he have 10 months, Then I asked him, what did you do? How come you have 10 months of reserve, So that's why I would like to use this example to share with you guys. You can actually make it as a reference. What did he do is, he separate between personal and business. So as a personal level, he also takes salary like his employees. Then what he do is, when the salary come in on the first every month, then on the second itself, he will set outstanding instruction to save all the money into different accounts. It may be a financial plan, it may be a saving in FD. There will be a fixed percentage, about 20%, will actually go into all this so that he automate it. You don't have to manually save it, automate it. Then on the third of every month, only he will look at his account, whatever balance he has, then only he will use for other expenses. That is what he do. That's why he have 10 months of reserve to pass through whatever personal expenses that he has at home, but focus 100% on the business. Then I asked him another question. If without this 10 months of savings, what will happen to your business? will it be any changes to your business or not? Because he's the managing director. Then he shared with me, he won't. In fact, I think, yes, if without these 10 months of reserve, right, on the May, we just enter May, right? He said, in May itself, I wouldn't able to be the example, right, to cut my pay by 30%, to set the example to my company. If I have financial difficulties in my personal level, I wouldn't able to do this 30% to set example to cut pay. Then the rest will be lesser. But he, as an MD, he come out and say, I cut pay at my own salary at 30%. He's able to do that, and he know that this is the best decision for his company to overcome this crisis. But that's why whatever you do in the personal level, it's gonna affect in your business as well. So don't don't take it lightly in your personal. It will affect whatever decision you make may be the best for your company, but you're not able to do so because of personal.
One question. You were mentioning 10 months, right? 10 months in personal level or 10 months in terms of his company? As in like 10 months savings for his company?
No, personal level.
Oh, personal level. Okay, okay.
So that's why when MCO just kickstart, he can straight away venture into what are the scenario planning, what are the business strategy that is best to kickstart, you know. Then he say, without this, that's why personal finances is very important. You have to juggle, okay. Then after that, that is one of the testimony from what people are doing. Next thing is we have to look into what are the expenditure we have. Okay, Sabrina and Hanzo, let me ask you guys a question. Do you exactly know what is your fixed expenses or fixed expenditure before MCO? And do you know what is the exact expenditure or fixed expenses during MCO? Do you really look into that?
Before MCO got that.
Before MCO, during MCO, do you look into that? What are the fixed amount of expenditure that you need to spend on during this MCO? Do you look into that?
During one, no. What about you, Hanzo?
Yeah.
He's like, two also the same, because I got kid.
Exactly. Why is it so important? So that because this is we know that what is the basic need that we need, and whatever before MCO, right? A lot of us here we already jumble up between needs and wants because there's always income coming in, so we don't worry about what is need, what is want. You know, as long as income coming in, then we can afford it. Then our lifestyle will follow according to how much income we have because there's always a cash inflow. But during this pandemic, right, it is very important for us to realize what is the basic need that we really need. You see, very irony, one thing, all of us, we spend a lot of money on lifestyle or even big ticket item or even luxuries item. But during this MCO, how many of these big ticket item or even luxury item help us during this MCO?
True.
It is very important for us to look into it and realize what is the fix and what is our lifestyle, so we can identify what is needs and wants. Now is the best time to do it because all of us do spring cleaning at home, but please do spring cleaning at your personal finance as well. Okay. Then I will link it to business. Okay, you see, why a lot of big businesses are suffering instead of the small one? Why? Hanzo, you are. I know you have a lot of business owners around you. You know and your friends all are business owners. Perhaps you are the best person to answer this. Why? The bigger the company is, right, the harder they find it difficult during this MCO. Why?
I'll give you one example. I got one retail client. Close shop for 1 week, they lose 1 million. They close 1 month, they lose 20 million. So if they close 2 months, it's 80 million. And that is sales. That means no sales coming, no cash coming. That means 80 million don't come in 2 months. So how many companies got 80 million in cash reserve? 0.2%. So that's why a lot of companies are suffering. I got another client, every month need to pay 500,000 in salary. 2 months already 1 million. How many companies got 1 million free cash in the bank? A lot but that is free cash, but no cash flow. No, the month 3 million haven't collected. So many people roll money like that as a normal business, and their cash need to come back fast. And right now, the cash is out there, but the cash in the current account goes down, and that's why they panic. They start cutting staff, they start cutting salary, cutting working hours. That is business financial planning. It's still the same. Whether you personally earn 10K, but your expenses is 11K, then it's bad financial planning. Company, the only difference is the money coming in is totally stuck. Yes. So it's exactly the same. We do cash flow management in businesses. So the same principle actually applies to personal financial planning as well. You don't spend more than you have, very fundamental. You have to earn, you have to save, you have to invest. Same like businesses as well, no difference. Okay, so the critical part is not many people can survive. In fact, there's a survey done. Most companies that can survive more than 6 months in free cash is only 24%. These are very big companies with combined revenues of 70 billion. Only 24% can survive more than 6 months of cash because the expenses is huge.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree with that.
Singing and probably MCO already lost 40 million. Second MCO lost 80 million. In a whole MCO lost 100 million. So that's thinking example. You go to, I mean, I got a book from Mr. Lim. So very good.
You will have a book.
But you see,
yep.
we bought for him a signature one. So no need to go bookstore and buy. But I have to pay 30 bucks for the card. So I think, hey, the book is worth 30 ringgit, but the value. So I want to see how he transformed his business. And you see, like a company losing 100 million in sales. That is, we talk about you. The larger you are, the more money you are going to lose.
Because of the expenses. Right.
Exactly. In fact, Hanzo, you already point out whatever I want to say next, is it? Why is it big company are suffering? It's because of the overhead costs, because of the large overhead costs, In fact, I have a friend, it's a Chinese franchise restaurant. Yeah. So during this MCO, they didn't even do delivery, Then I asked them, I say, hey, how come everyone are doing delivery, Grab food, and why not yours, You are a big franchise, okay? Everyone knows your name. Why are you not doing any delivery? Then he shared with me, Ivana, do you know, if I want to ask the chef to work during MCO, right, I need to pay him 8,000. And all the staff, to handle the order, each staff, because Chinese, usually your pay is about 4K and above for waitress, waiter. So they are not entitled with the subsidy, the 1,200, They are not entitled for that. They're all because Chinese restaurant. So he said, Ivana, if I kickstart my operation during MCO, and with the expenditures, the overhead costs, my delivery it's not enough to cover. My delivery, let's say maybe 1,000. Maybe I can earn just 1,000 plus, but how can I cover a 8,000 chef who is on the run and also those 4,000 salary of people who are doing the operations? So he said it's best is to keep it close, to keep the expenses low and also operation low. Yeah. Because otherwise, if the company cannot sustain, right, everyone will lose job. That's why they have to, they have to keep their overhead low to make sure that all these people after MCO, they can kickstart and make sure all these people still have employment, Yeah.
Yes, that's very true.
Exactly. That's why it's overhead. So even at personal level, we have to look into our overhead as well. What are the needs and wants? And sometimes you see, nowadays everything linked to credit card. If you realize now it's all electronic, right? Our subscription, everything, and a lot of them, they will go by annual subscription, even like Spotify, go for annual subscription, then after that renew without you knowing. So I think it's the best time for us to look into all this subscription. Is it necessary or not? But sometimes, we did it many years back when we are so busy working, Then now, automatically, without you realize, suddenly charge annual, gone. So it's the best time we do a spring cleaning. Then once just now I use that example, right? Once all these are filled, right, then you can focus. Put 100% of your effort into marketing and into branding to put in more money during this MCO. But make sure the hole here is filled, Make sure your pocket, there's no hole. Okay? Yeah. So I think that's all from my side. So I'll pass the floor to Hanzo talking about how what is the best combo marketing you can do during this pandemic.
Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you for sharing with us all the different analogy and also Hanzo's example as well. I think it's very alarming that there is only 2.2% that is able to save around 6 months of their savings. Yeah, I think Hanzo, you have a lot of life experience. Maybe you can share with us on your marketing side, your expertise.
Sure. Just a quick survey. How many of you are business owners? If you're business owners, type 1. If you're self-employed, type 2. If you're a sales leader of some kind, type 3. If you are a salesperson, type 4. And line, type 5.
I think you have to repeat that.
One, is it?
Repeat that again. I think.
Because based on the number of people reply, I can give you examples based on the total audience majority. So if you're own business, press 1, self-employed. You run the agency, insurance, MLM, agents, Corway, type 2, self-employed. If you are a sales leader in an organization, type 3. If you are a salesperson, type 4. And if you are a line, that means you're a finance analyst, but you're somehow here because you're interested in financial planning, just type 5. So I know that a different example you are.
We have like 2, Francis. One. Oh, a lot of people is 1. Yeah.
We have line
5. That line is.
3 of us, yeah, 1, right?
3 of us fall under the number 1.
Yeah.
2. Someone say 2. I think most of them that are watching is under 2. Yeah, I'm looking at 4. Well, 1 is 4.
1. I think a lot of 1. Yeah. Yep.
5.
Good.
5.
I have a lot of traditional clients that is looking to survive this crisis. So we provide coaching to get them out of this crisis because there are a lot of people that don't know what to do. So in the first, we call 2,000 people. We call 4,800 people. 2,000 actually pick up the phone because I got 8 salespeople in the company. And we found that a lot of directors got no direction. They have no idea what to do. And because they have no idea what to do, they don't want to do anything. They chill, they relax, they're stressed out, they just don't know what to do. So what we do is we provide them with the strategy to have a business direction. To guide the 3 things are, first, you need to change the mindset first. The world has changed. And if you don't change, you are going to be obsolete and you're going to be taken over by startups. So a lot of crises, a lot of traditional business die and new startups emerge. You know why? Because the big giants don't want to change. They're like, this is my old business model. This is my old way of doing things. I've been doing this business for 25 years. I'm not going to change. And because if you don't change the mindset, boom, startup will take away your market share, will disrupt your business model, and the world will never be the same. So first is changing the mindset. So our coaching actually opens up the mindset. Like this morning, I did for a public listed company, 2 hours, just to open the mindset of all the GM and senior sales managers, operation head, right? Because they are still in their old business, but we are in the new world. It's like you're trying to drive a manual car in a traffic jam, you just will suffer. So you can't do that. Or you're trying to install latest iOS, but your phone is damn old. Your phone will be destroyed, you see. You can't do that. You got to upgrade the hardware and the software. So change the mindset. Number 2 is you have to change the model. The marketing model have changed. The business model has changed. The distribution model all have changed. Logistic, automation, everything you also have to change. If you don't change, the world will change you. And then you will feel regretful that your business is dead and now you have to start cutting costs. So it's no longer financial planning. It's cost-cutting initiatives. I have to terminate this guy. I have to dispose my assets. I have to redeem back my insurance to pay off and inject back into the business. We got clients in that kind of scenario because the business is bleeding a lot of cash. So you got to change the mindset, change the model. And number 3, change the method of selling. There are many new ways of selling. You cannot be selling the old ways. So we have many clients that ask me like, Hanzo, what do I do in this new world? Some don't even know how to do online. Some reluctant to even do Facebook Live. I have one client in Singapore. So she's in software. And then I asked her, hey, why not you be different? Just do a Facebook Live. You know what is the standard answer of normal human beings? No lah, don't look good lah. I don't know how to talk.
So we are not normal human being here.
Very malu lah, They make tons of excuses, but not going through my 4-step success principle. My 4-step success model is very simple. Number 1, just do it. Don't think so much. Don't talk so much. Just get it done. Because when you do it, you will move to step number 2, which is you will fail. That is part of the process. Everybody fails. Everybody make mistakes. If you don't jump into number 2, you are not going to learn, which is number 3. You only learn if you fail. And then when you learn, you improve, and then you repeat again. And that's how you're going to start. Most people don't dare even to move into number 1. So I can give them tons of marketing strategy. They're not going to do it.
True.
Because they don't even dare to do it. This thing won't work. This one I tried before. You know, I have one developer as my customer. And when we propose, hey, to change some online strategy, they say, oh, I'm already doing it. I said, please draw out, what exactly do you do? And using WhatsApp is online, that's their online. So it's not really online by using WhatsApp. There is a fundamental strategy you need to create. If you do not know what to do, you will burn money, just like Facebook ads. A lot of people, Facebook ad, I can just tekan here, tekan there, and then they keep burning their money, $500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. So they don't know what they're doing. So you need to have the guidance and coach to ensure that you know what to do. Now, Samuel's got a question. Any advice for security system installation field? How to adapt the change during this new normal? Now, Samuel, I'm not sure if you're a manufacturer, distributor, wholesaler, or retail. You got 4 different models for security systems. I don't know also your project sales or dealer sales. So there are so many kinds, but this is Facebook Live. I will give you a general answer. In my coaching, we actually do proper diagnosis first, because as a sales consultant, we cannot give solutions right away. And that's where in coaching, we understand your business model, how you sell, how much you sell, who is your competitor, what is your USP, what's your value proposition, what is all those kind of questions will come up. But now, let me just quickly give you an advice for security systems. Number 1, if you can position your product, installation or installment, high-end sales, B2C or B2B, you sell direct to consumers through online channels, or you sell B2B through dealers or projects. What do you sell? Hey, I'm doing consultation now. I'm not supposed to do that. But give me some ideas.
But since they asked, right?
The question, I will answer it based on your question. Are you B2B or B2C? Do you sell through dealers, projects, or you sell direct to consumers, or you have both channels? Samuel's, wow, very unique name as well.
Samuel's Lim, installation.
So you're a service provider. So you are through architect. So you're a subcontractor. They subcon to you to provide a service. Now, to me, every guy who is doing services, you must have products, because a lot of services are not going to be rendered right now. You want to render service. For example, let's say you do facial right now. You do facial. Who is going to come to your salon and do facial? Right? So you got to change a bit. Not to say cannot sell. There are some people like online man will still go and do facial. But there are also another type of customers that will not, no matter what you do, they are not going to buy your packages. No matter what good discounts you're going to give, right? Oh, right? You want internet. So yes, right? So when you have services, you rely on main con to provide you with projects. Then you can hoi kong. If they got no project, you got no project. Strategy number 1, look for a lot of main contractors. You got to do a lot of networking, a lot of prospecting, a lot of entertainment, because you are in that kind of business line. A lot of entertainment in order to entertain the main con to give you the job. Because everybody can do what you can do, to be honest. It's no big difference. Hard to differentiate also. Maybe service level, you have faster response, people are more technically savvy. Perhaps you may have some advantage there. But subcon to main con say what? How much you charge? Wow, Zhong there, my subcon for last 3 years charge me so cheap, Why you're so expensive? Same thing all same one They will tell you this kind of objection, right? It's very difficult to differentiate services, okay? Because you use it only So number 1, I will advise you, look for new clients, okay? How? Prospecting, networking, constant relationship building, good follow-ups, and continue to highlight your value to them in order for you to pursue new clients. Don't be complacent only existing customers. A lot of people gao liao, all my existing customers gao liao, correct? That's business as usual, man. But when things change right now, then they realize, project slow down. This one project cancel. This one project delay. Oh, then you're stuck. And now you only start to prospect because your pipeline is empty. So you can't have an empty pipeline constantly. You need leads and you need prospects and new presentation, and you need to move to negotiation and project management. You cannot stop the pipeline one, regardless what kind of level and business that you have. Okay, and many people learn the lesson right now. So I have a client right now that we are doing consulting coaching 1 hour every single week. They're in project sales. They sell to government projects, and now they kena a bit because government changed. So a lot of new faces, and then they are like, oh my god, the cable already potong. So what should they do? So we give them a different strategy to go dealers, to go direct consumers, so that they are able to make some sales and able to innovate out of the crisis. Okay, mostly strong referrals by referrals. That's another one. Referral is very passive one. I wait for referral has a tendency that I wait for people to give me business. But referral can also be active, where you actively go to every single architect and project manager that you have and says, you know what, give me 3 names. Give me insurance pandai. You ask the potential guy. After every presentation, sure got the asking question. What? Hey, give me 3 names, give me 5 names, right? Regardless whether you buy or don't buy, it's a SOP and it's a very good process. So B2B industrial salespeople such as yourself have to apply this kind of sales process. It's a good practice to ask, because you don't ask, you get 0. You ask, you may also get 0. But you don't ask 100%, you get 0. So you take the risk of asking. I never run out of leads in my whole sales career ever since I was age 18, because I constantly ask. Give you an example. Age 19, top sales guys, 130 salespeople. How do I have 300 leads every single day? I go and see a prospect, present, cannot sell, cannot buy, they're not close. What we do? Hey, Mr. Prospect, you have 300 business cards lying there, right? Let me photostat. Last time, remember the photostat, you have to put there, right? Let me photostat and I will return to you very fast. Give me 15 minutes, and then I will take the card and start photostating. 300 cards. I see 3 customers a day. Sometimes they don't give, but at least I get 300. 300 can last me for a few days, So I never have to run out of leads. My pipeline forever full one. Whether it was a sales guy all the way to my last sales job as sales director, pipeline is always full. So Samuel, a quick answer to your question is, you got to constantly be prospecting and networking, and don't let it be, oh my God, I need business, let's go and find. Your selling cycle is not immediate. You have a long selling cycle. It takes time to build relationship. They have existing vendor. Tons of challenges need to overcome. But if you pursue that in a sales process, you will never run out of projects ever in your life. So thanks for the question.
Wow.
Yeah. In fact, I want to add on something. For Samuel's, right? In fact, tomorrow I will be launching a SME ebook. Okay. For post MCO. I already launched one ebook on during MCO. What can SME business owner do? But tomorrow I'll be launching the second one. Will be about what can you do post MCO? How do you adapt the new normal? So Samuel's, you can stay tuned, because inside, in fact, I will actually highlight on how can we learn from China, because China has experienced this even before us. So whatever they are doing now, in fact, it's the 3 months or 4 months of what we are going to face later on. So in fact, you can refer back to China on in your same industry, what are they doing? So whatever they are doing currently, you already can foresee there will be the upper 3 months or 4 months ahead that you need to be prepared. What is coming, the new normal, the post MCO things. Yeah, so you can stay tuned for that. Yeah.
Yeah, and also I just want to ask all of the people, if you want to ask any questions from these 2 gurus, very hard to ask from Hanzo. So now got free consultation. So make sure you all ask more. Yeah, I think what Hanzo mentioned just now about constantly asking is very, very practical and very true. Many of the people, they stop after the funnel, like you mentioned just now, the funnel, they will stop once they already have more their people. And also, I like the way how you mentioned about the mindset change. I think it is very practical and very relevant currently. And if we, in fact, just give an example, yesterday or a few days ago, some people also asked me, hey, I don't want to do online, I don't want to go on, don't want to do live. So it's exactly what you mentioned just now. The change of the mindset and also the selling method that is already changing. And keywords that I learned today from Hanzo: disrupt the what industry is it? Disrupting.
Disrupt the traditional business.
Disrupt the traditional business.
You
Wow.
see, general
Okay.
insurance already disrupted. People are buying online directly from the principal already, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yes.
Yes.
I think during this MCO, right, in terms of marketing wise, I'm not a marketing guru, but just my personal opinion, I feel that it is actually a reset button. Not only economy is a reset button, but in terms of marketing as well. You see, we are so busy during our day-to-day life before MCO. We all of us are only looking at the big brands, you know. We only look at those brands with big market share. So when you want to come like let's say Colgate, then you straight away think of Colgate. Is it even toothpaste? Also, you talk about Colgate, right? But during this MCO, because all of us are having the same platform, all of us are very fair. All of us are at home. We are starting from the same criteria. So it gives a chance, even for a small brand or even from a new brand, to actually start at the same line in terms of your branding and marketing. Because everyone have the same chance now to stay at home to look at what can you offer online.
Right.
So it's the best way for everyone to reset whatever branding or even marketing they want. It's a reset button. So I would say doing live all this not necessarily be generating sales, but in terms of your branding and market share, it does impact. Yeah, because now
Right.
is the best time where everyone give you time to showcase what you have. If you didn't showcase what you have, if you don't do it, some other people will. Some other brands, your competitor will do it. Then people will remember their brand. So after MCO, right, do you think people remember your brand or other brand who actually turn up so frequently during this MCO?
True.
It's a
That's
reset
true.
button for every brand. Yes. That is how I see at my personal level. Yeah.
Yeah.
So pass back to our guru
Yeah.
here.
Back to marketing guru.
You know, my one of my marketing gurus, Dan Kennedy, he used to say, you got to be in the business of marketing your own business.
Yep.
You're in the business of marketing your own business, you know. So that means you are
Yeah.
constantly marketing your own business. That is the business we are in. So it's a very nice philosophy. That means you got to keep marketing, keep putting your face out there, keep putting your name out there. And the more you're in front of people, the more people will remember you. And that's what Yvonne says, right? You got to position yourself in front of your target audience and do it frequently. And right now you can do it like today, you got 80 people, right? We are in front of 80 people, you know. Now how tough it is to get 80 people on one night. In a normal day to come to a conference, it is really rare. And I get it every single day now. Every day got hundreds of people coming to see my Facebook Live, right? Today, 80, you know, one whole week, plenty of people. So you get this kind of technology, but people don't want to use it. It's like giving you a Ferrari to drive, but you still prefer to drive an old car. It just doesn't work. You have a 97 petrol there, but you choose to pump 95. You want to save money most of the time. But if you drive a nice car, right, 97 is the way to go, right? It gives you better fuel consumption. Actually, if you calculate the total cost, it's not about the price. It's actually total usage, and it will change your life forever. One. Talking about book, right? I also have a book. I want to give you guys a book. I want to give a private chat to Sabrina here. This is the old way versus the new way of selling. Okay, so the private chat. So I want to give you guys the book. Very simple one. Okay, it's a new way versus old way of selling. As a sales consultant for the last 10 years, so I find a lot of things don't work anymore. I've compiled it into an ebook, and all you need to do is just download the ebook, and in the link that you will get, right, that the admin is going to post to you, you can go to that link and fill it up, and you will get a very easy to read book. There's a big picture, and then there's a quotation. Okay, so the quotation is very easy to digest, makes you think and give you insights, ideas, and inspiration. So it's critical that you can learn what is the new way of selling. I have compiled the top ideas for you, and it's a very simple, easy to read book. Okay, so we'll paste it on the link right now. So if you want to know what is a new way of selling, go to the link, download the book, and also we also offer coaching programs. If you want us to transform the way you do business, like 392 different companies during MCO. I haven't told this story yet. I actually have 392 different customers during MCO, all new clients, all acquired since March 23rd. And they go through my coaching program to change their business strategy and sales methods. So you're also interested in that link. You can also indicate you're interested because there is a column that says, I want to learn more about Sales Ninja coaching programs. So once you click that, my team will be in touch to share with you what is this coaching program, what business you are in, and then we'll recommend you the right solution. So my clients are normally the larger ones, but right now I'm serving a lot of micro and small, medium SMEs, including a lot of self-employed people. That day, I just did a training for all the Corway agents. They're all agents, team leaders, agents, and they're asking me questions like, how do I motivate my people, stuff like that. Then one day, actually, talking about insurance, I got one agency director also for another company came to my coaching, asked me questions like, you know what, a lot of people not motivated, work from home. How do I motivate them? I give him a structure of motivation. You know what he did? He's applying it right now, and I'm very happy because I like people that take action. So I want to help 1,000 businesses, 1,000 businesses right now. So if you're interested, go to that link right now and sign up and indicate your interest. My guys will WhatsApp you the ebook directly, and it's going to change your life on how you think about sales. Okay.
So thank you. So wow.
I think Sales Ninja, this word really represent Hanzo very well. Ninja got a lot of techniques,
Techniques.
Really Sales Ninja.
This one the way, then this one again, then go like that again.
Correct.
As long as I hit the target, yes.
Yeah, so I already sent the link to the to the comment. So if you guys are interested, please click on the comment and fill up your details. And Hanzo's team will be contacting you, right, Hanzo?
Yep. They'll WhatsApp you directly the ebook and also do a consultation with you.
Wow, this one free of charge also.
If you have that, that's not Hanzo.
But thank you so much, Hanzo, for being so generous on I think a lot of people is very, very interested, especially the SME people, business owners. Some of them, they really want to do it online, but they find it very difficult, like you mentioned, the old mindset, and they want to, but they're scared. And then I believe today you did enlighten us on have to change and don't think too much, just do it, right? Even though you know that you're going to fail.
Yes, it is going to fail.
Yeah, you're so sure. Yeah, you're so sure.
Fail faster than compared to fail slow. The faster you fail, the faster you learn. 4-step process. Just do it, fail, learn, and improve.
Okay. Just do it, fail, learn, and improve.
Correct.
Okay.
Fail fast. Every successful person has failed tons of times, and that's why they learn more, and that's why they are better.
Yep, correct.
I think we have some new question here.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, this one cover even my face. You only see my
now you are ninja. Ninja supposed to cover up the face.
Okay, we have one question from Adam. Okay.
This is the question, right?
Yeah, hi Hanzo.
Yes,
would like to ask, what are the things that a new guy in business loan telesales can do during this period where most company leaders are concerned on taking extra loan because there is no income for the few months, despite government is offering low interest rate already? Wow, I like the way he asked, and I like it covering you. It looks like ninja, like that. Yes, this is posted to you, Hanzo.
Okay, can you off there? Yeah, so I see from the comment again. Would you like to ask what are the things that new guy in business loan telesales can do during this period where most leaders are concerned about taking extra loan because there's no income for this month, despite government is offering low interest rate? I think number one is a pain point. Now, when most people do telemarketing, hi, this is Alan calling a blah 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 bank or blah 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 agency. We represent blah 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 bank. Currently, our government is offering some special release fund. Are you interested in business loan? So the script all the same one. You get 100 people selling business loan, all using the same script one. Now it's like, no, I'm not interested. No, I already want to die already. So I want to learn. Or I already apply SPF myself. So it's like don't need to go through you. Oh, I already have an existing banker. So you get this kind of objection. Now you got a few choices. Number one, change the opener. Okay, change the opener. Sound different. Use a different script, because if you change the opener, you are different. But 100 people use the same script, then you're exactly the same. So changing the way you sell is very important. Number one. Number two, when you get an objection, what do you say? Most people disqualify the prospect. You must learn to disqualify. If they're not interested in loan, hang up, call another guy, because there are 500,000 SMEs waiting for you to call. Now, I don't teach this in my sales training, but you have to overcome objection at least for 2-3 rounds. I understand, sir, you currently have a current bank and it's the best place for you to go to get your loans. But what I do have is extra and fast service. I assure you that if you use my service, I can get your documents faster than any guy, because I'm a motivated Adam. I'm a new guy in let's say a new guy, right? I'm a new guy in a business loan division, and I will work harder because I want to serve more customers compared to the other guy, maybe very experienced, which has reached a peak and may not even give you great service. You can call me 24/7. I'll still ensure that I answer your question. So, sir, can we move on or not? What kind of loan are you currently taking? Then you do your probing, right? So you gotta persist through the objection compared to, oh, not interested lah. Thank you. Bye. Not interested. Thank you. Bye. Wow, and you have to call 200 people to get one yes, man. You can't do it. Every SME guy is either already getting a loan, thinking of getting a loan, or dead. So you gotta overcome the objection. Oh, Mr. Customer, what bank are you currently have you submitted? Oh, you submitted public bank. Oh, that's good. I mean, in public, cannot say public bank, but anyway, I just say it already. So, hey, you submitted what bank? Oh, because your current account with this bank, right? Okay, good. Actually, did you know that your chance can increase? If you got 2-3 companies, you can submit to 2-3 banks, and your chance will increase because one company get 1 million, 2 companies can get 2 million, And then furthermore, did you know that if you submit for a loan for 1 million, you may not get 1 million, right? Then you may not have enough cash for your cash flow. Then you will go for another round, and then you will delay it, and then you will need cash. And you know what happens? The banks will be prioritizing other customers because the document already submitted. Don't you think right now is the best time to explore 2 or 3 options? I'm your guy, man. I'm Adam Wong, your business loan savior from blah 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 company, right? So let me just ask you a few questions now, Mr. Prospect. Number 1, what is your current revenue? Then you can go to your normal probing and analysis. So the quick answer for you is, you got to overcome the objection. Don't disqualify, hang up and call the other guy. I know bank, you got a lot of clients, you got a lot of listings, okay? And you have to go through the list because it's part of KPI. But honestly, tackle the objections. I don't even know your product knowledge details, but the mindset is persistency. And I'm using this technique called AHA. Okay, that's why I do my sales training. AHA, acknowledge objection, handle, ask a question. The same, I give you the script directly, right? But the strategy I use is AHA, acknowledge. I understand, sir. You currently already submitted to blah 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 bank, right? Handle, but then you do the script which I just did, and then ask a question. Let me ask you a question. What bank, So you do the 3-step process of objection handling. Not okay. Don't need loan lah. Hey, like that. Don't submit online form lah. One cut come here. So you don't do that lah, right? So if let's say it's an inquiry, so joke aside now you have to just really go through. I understand, sir. Let me tell you about who is Adam Wong, and then number 3, let me probe some information. You need to go through 3-step process, and you know what? If you're persuasive, the customer will say, you know what? You sound different from other SME loan guys. I assume you're not corporate banking, right? Because you're a new guy. So you're SME loan, right? So it's like, oh, you sound different from other SME loan guy. Okay, maybe I'll give you a shot. Hey, how much is your interest? Those kind of things. Where is your branch? When can you see me? Hey, you sure I can get? Then they start to have buying signal. So when they have buying signal, close the appointment.
Wow.
Why don't you? I check your CTOS first, whether secret is okay or not. I send you a form. You okay it? I check first. Then it's where you disqualify the guy. Okay. So one step at a time. So I hope that can help you. Free sales training for you.
Wow. This is a live, what you call it, live role play for you. So those that want to ask more questions, please feel free to ask more questions.
You're going to end it in 1 hour.
That is really good, man. You're not in you're not in the SME loan, but sales loan, but you are like, that's why you are the sales ninja.
I'm sales trainer.
Really
I'm sales trainer. Have to have answers right away. But anyway, because also before MCO, a lot of people now start to do Facebook Live. And that day, I tell you, I'm so pissed. I saw one guy, interior designer, try to teach sales training, because they know this is a good business. But because the first business, so he go and teach sales training. I am pissed as hell because honestly, I am a professional in this. I've been doing this for 10 years. And now every fella just put themselves as an international sales speaker some more. I tell you, you have to check on the guy. First check, you look at the company name, what he represents first. Design Sdn Bhd. My company is what? Sales Ninja Training Sdn Bhd. We are there. We are 10 years doing sales training, consulting, and coaching. Please learn from people that actually do this before hit COVID-19 one. Not right now, every fellow just design nice brochure, put them online. I tell you, I cannot tahan, man. I need to represent the profession that you got to learn from the actual practitioners, okay? And check on their background. Go to their website. Don't buy anything from them. Go to website, see their website is professional in terms of sales training or sales consulting or not first. Then only you make an informed decision. You got to do your due diligence. So you want to invest also got to do due diligence, right? In learning things also do your due diligence. Please, I beg you guys, don't just because the brochure look good and waste your money into some sales pitch. See who is the person first, okay? So you want to learn insurance, you want to learn about financial planning. Hey, these two ladies got credential, right? COT, MDRT, TOT coming soon. So all these things is part of the game. You got to see who can achieve it, then you will be a good person to learn from, right? Because I strongly believe in track records.
True. That's very true. In fact, I have one question for you, Hanzo. Is there any tips for marketing after MCO, post MCO?
You gotta stand out, you gotta be different. You gotta be like high wall. You know the guy who sells fish and crab, right? Who start poking his ears with crab and stuff like that, and with udang, because he's funny, so he stands out. And people like entertainment, and now it's a real life person, someone not scripted one. No green screen, nothing one, pure sit in the house and start presenting. So people like this kind of reality TV, and it's real. Reality TV also edited, because I was in Apprentice Asia in 2012. Edited heavily, but now Facebook Live, no edit, live. You know the thing, you answer. That is your competence level. So to be honest, the real marketing after MCO is you gotta stand out. You gotta be able to answer questions right away. No, I come back to you, and then people will know that you are the true content expert, or you are just a marketing guru, because you can put a lot of marketing in front and people will still buy one. But the real content is watching the person can answer questions right away or not, and then you judge the level of depth in the content. I think the true gurus will stand up in this stuff, and all the weak ones will die, and it's a cleansing process. Like what Yvonne said, it's a cleansing process, and I'm glad it's happening. For businesses that is not real. I'm sorry to say that for those coronavirus and stuff, I'm not saying those people, but the tough will survive, the people who can adapt will survive, and people who change will survive. And you're interested to change, remember, get my new ebook, New Way versus Old Way of Selling, and you will learn how to survive this COVID-19, and sign up for my coaching program, at least inquire, and then from there make an informed decision. You see all my clients on my website, salesninja.asia. You see they're all giants. I got clients in billion-dollar range. So I that's all my sales pitch is. Check who they are before COVID-19. Okay, don't just trust them. Do your due diligence, research about them, and that's all I can say, lah.
Wow, thank you so much. G's from there. I hope I myself am learning a lot from you, and I hope all the viewers are actually getting the points. In fact, a lot of people are like, wow, that's so good. That's a very good answer, Hanzo. Let me pose a question to Yvonne, okay, on financial planning, since marketing and financial is a combo. At this present moment, right, there's two ways of saying it, where employees are facing no pay leave, retrenchment or pay cut. So number one, I want to ask how does employee is going to do on financial planning, and also for business owners in their point of view, where they are concerned about business survival, what kind of what advice will you give in terms of financial advice, or any ideas on your side for these two group of people?
I see. In fact, I think it's somehow the same that I answered just now. Whether on the personal level, right, it is very important. Even though you don't have any like surplus or even savings, and if you are not the 2.2%, it's okay. It is not too late to start now. So I already share how real life example, how they automate the savings. I can actually share another real example. He's also an interior designer, but not what our Ninja Hanzo is, a different interior designer. He's still in his interior field, not in the marketing. Yeah, so he's a MD. Then because interior designer, they're also losing a lot of job, and also projects as well. So, but then this interior designer, something is very unique. He said, Yvonne, I don't have any personal financial issue. In fact, to me, this MCO is like, how to say, it's more for soul searching for me to improve myself, Then I say, how come a lot of interior designers are struggling? And even Hanzo say some, they even change to become a guru, you know, but how come you still can survive through? Then he told me one thing. He said, because last time I always listened to the expert. Because, for example, like Ninja Hanzo here, he's expert in whatever he's doing, his technique, okay, his new way versus the old way, how to transform our traditional business into like startup, what the startup do, you know. He's good at whatever he's doing. Then for Sabrina and me, we are good at financial planning. So there's always an expert in every areas, and they're expert for a reason. So this is what this interior designer guy, he believed in. So he always listened to the expert. So he did two things. Number one is, during before MCO, some of the friends actually came to him and said, hey, you should take up some of the facility from the bank. Even though you don't need the loan, but it's good to sometimes borrow some facility, loan facilities with the bank, you know, so that you have some credit and some background and some portfolio there. So during this MCO, if you want to go to the bank and get borrowing, right, it's easier because the bank have your track record, they know your repayment. Compared to those that never have any borrowing before, they suddenly just go to the bank, and the bank also, because there are so many people are applying for the loan, and they don't know what is your track record. They don't know how is your repayment. Yeah, so because he listened to the experts, so he managed to borrow loans. And also second thing is, he listened to the expert in terms of financial planning, and he saved a lot of money in terms of financial plans. And guess what? Okay, let you guys guess. How many figures did he withdraw from financial plans for him to pass through this MCO period? Guess, how many figures?
You asked that sounds like a very big figure.
It is big, definitely more than 3 figures, so give it a guess. It's a financial plans, it's not banks or FD or even borrowings, not taking out loan, financial plans.
6 figures.
Guess how many?
I'm
exactly, Sabrina. Yes.
Yeah.
6 figures.
It's true. If you draw 6 figures. So over the phone, when I know this, I was in a shock. That's why I asked him. I said, how did you manage to save 6 figures in your financial plans? What did you do? He said, all this while I just listened to the expert. My friend always tell me, oh, you have to save money, you know, just in case. And he's a person that he don't look into it, you know. He don't look into how much he have, because this is a side money. It is a reserve money.
Right.
In applies to another business owner that I know, he's doing flooring. He's a MD for supplying high quality woods. And he also told me that why he can survive this period, because he's very conservative. Actually, his accountant has been managing his account, and there's a reserve of 1 million in his account without him knowing. Actually, he know there's a lump sum of money kept there, but he didn't look into the money to expand or to how to say, because businessmen, there are many types. I believe Hanzo also seen many. Some are very reserved, very conservative. Some, they look into turnover. They don't look into cash flow, they look into turnover. So during this time, suddenly when the cash flow start, right, then everything start. But this guy, he just put a reserve there. He don't know how much until during MCO when accountant review, right? Sir, actually we have 1 million reserve there. Then he was shocked. He said, okay,
Shocked.
good. Yeah, he said blessing in the guys, I would say. Yeah, he told me so. And then he's a very humble person. But because of the reserve he didn't use it to splash it for expansion and so on. That's where it actually saved him during this MCO period. Yeah.
Right.
So that's why I would say personal and business are very similar. So you see, why a lot of people, when they go to the bank, they can't apply loan? Why? Because you see, we only submit proposal to take borrowings, to take money from the bank. Then how many of us actually submitted a proposal plan to say how I'm going to repay this loan to the bank? How many of us do that? Actually, in fact, this idea I actually got it from Erwin Master, one of the coach. He said that then it really makes sense, you know. If you are the bank, you always get borrowings. But if you submit a proposal, how are you going to repay all this borrowing to the bank, right? Definitely will increase the chance of you getting the loan from the bank. So you can apply the same concept in terms of your personal finances as well. If you already have the reserve, you use it during this MCO, what are the plans for you to actually put this money back into your reserve. Always remember, these are the reserves that helps you during difficult times. So in terms of taking it out, is there a plan, a proposal to put it back this money to prepare for the next pandemic? Why is it called pandemic? Because it's something unexpected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, right, it's your personal finance actually reflects on the business as well.
Yeah, it is very relevant.
Yes, it's really relevant. I'm getting more questions over here on sales. One is, wait, let me check. I am in the event management business. This is Shafika Natwa. Okay, I'm in an event management business. Event business at its worst now. Should I pivot or should I stay on? Marketing guru.
Pivot. Wow, that's a word that everybody use these days. Pivot.
I think it's a very trendy word.
Yeah, a lot of questions, right? But honestly, I charge for my coachings, and I will pick one more for tonight. So you are the lucky one, Shafika. For the rest of questions, you can come to my coaching program. We will answer all the questions that you have. You will learn how I tackle different business challenges, whether if you are in Terengganu, Singapore, we have clients in Sandakan, and these questions are being popped all over again. Okay. So the answer is I got one very big events company doing a show December in KLCC. Ask me the same thing. Now there's cancellation. Should I do it? Should I not do it? Event is a dying business. Another question here: printing is a dying business. A lot of these kind of challenges. So what will be my quick answer? I'm going to give you a 1 minute answer. Okay. If you want more, come to the coaching. I will answer you to a more technical business decision answer. But for now, if your whole industry is dying, it is a bad industry to be in. Okay. So if the whole business is not going well, if you're in hotel, what are you going to do? Yeah, you can rent short stay to long stay to short stay kind of strategy. But I advise hotel, sell your hotel. It's no longer a viable business right now. It's a tough decision. Everybody would like to hear something nice. Yes, you can do it. Believe in yourself. I'm more practical. I'm a business consultant, and I have to give advice that makes sense for the clients because it's hard to swallow. Okay, I'm not here to comfort people. I'm here to challenge their mindset and make them change. You see, so if you're in a business, I don't know what events you're in. Launching, product launching, weddings, whether you're an exhibition. There's so many events kind of business, and if I give you a first task. I talked to 2,000 people in 1 week. My team, 8 people, 2,000. From there, I formulate my strategy. So you won't know until you talk to a lot of your customers. So whether your industry can pivot or not, or whether it can boom or doom, I actually, honestly, I'm not God. I don't know. But from my business strategy experience, right? If your whole industry is going down, the whole industry need to revamp. Just like retail being disrupted by Taobao, Lazada, Shopee. You have to accept the fact, right? You have a shop, it's like, no one's going to affect me. Then you're in denial mode. So you have to look at the whole industry. Is it being affected by some other mediums or not? If the answer is yes, then you have to transform your business model to fit what customers want. So if events, like for example, if you organize events in KLCC, did the traffic drop or not? Did less people come or not? Are the visitors dropping? If the visitors are dropping, which means and the same marketing dollars is going out, but less people are coming, maybe the marketing strategy need to change, not the business model, because it's not yielding results. So the answer is, should I pivot or should I stay on? I think number one, do you have cash or not? If you have no cash, get out of the business fast and do something else, or generate sales and income through whatever means that you can. If you're an events company, you may have database. You may need to lease or sell those databases to get cash. That is the number one thing I think every business owners need to think about. You have enough money to last or not? If you have no money to last, you have to really dispose everything you have to get the cash. If you got, I'm one of the companies that can last more than 6 months, then no problem. You can change business model. You can operationalize some of your things. You can improve your marketing budget and do more Facebook ads, Google AdWords, do more email blasting. You can do more collaboration and partnership, no problem. because you have cash to last month. Business strategy number 1, you got to have cash. Business strategy number 2, you have to change. Okay, even though you have cash, you still need to change, right? Because people will come and disrupt your business. So that will be my 1 minute answer for you. You come to my coaching, I will go through a proper consultation with you, and then I will give you a much proper answer. But in general, that will be my response, and that will be my last questions for tonight. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You want more? Come to my coaching program. To be honest, it is way of a value that no one can dispute. Okay, once you're in there, you will know, because we offer 100% money back guarantee. 392 companies went through, 0 refunds, because the ideas and technical strategy that they receive is way beyond what they are capable of thinking. Enough for the better word. Come through and you will know. You think don't like it, you finish the whole program and you don't think it's worth the money, I'll return you 100% of the money. No question asked, no form to fill, because I don't deserve the money. My brand is 10 years in the market. We have clients like Hatta Lega, $1 billion, who wants to grow to global sales. They are $750 million company. They are still our client. Developers, I mean, you go to the website, don't publish too much of my clientele. They are all the massive companies. So my job is to go in there to blow their sales up through sales process transformation, CRM management, improving the selling skills, equipping the sales leaders. This morning, I shared with you one public listed company. I transformed the entire management force to change their mindset so they are able to do a different business. So that's all I can answer. Okay, so last question of the day taken. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you, Yvonne, for inviting me to your channel.
Okay, thank you so much for answering the question. I believe they are still asking, but like what Hanzo said, that will be the last question. And if you want more question, I think you can attend Hanzo's training, right?
Yep. You can fill up the form and my guys will get in touch with you. We do a consultation first. You cannot buy anything right now. Okay, you go through the consultation. If we can help you, you come in. If we don't think we can help you, I'm so sorry, we will give you a free ebook, okay?
Okay, we will be, I think that's all for now. But I personally, I have one question. Can ask?
Can.
Only for Sabrina Tan.
I mean, like, since both of you are on this topic, I believe that during MCO, you guys will be attending a lot of other webinars. Am I right? Are you guys?
Yeah, more webinars than attending webinars.
I know Hanzo is very active in webinars, like every day, right?
Because I was thinking like maybe, because I was thinking like maybe y'all can share what are the 3 points that you managed to learn during some webinars that y'all attended.
Yeah. I give you my model, very simple. Change your mindset, change your model, the way you operate a business, change the method that you use. This is my 3 M's.
3 M's,
From which webinar is 3 M's?
His webinar.
Oh, his webinar. Okay.
I got people coming in to see my content also, but it's okay. I got one guy, is a coach. Then I said, change mindset, model, and method. Why sound exactly like my one? Because he came to my Facebook Live, heard it, and then start to turn my content into his content. But it's okay. For me, it's all about abundance, and we're doing Facebook Live. It's public information. I can't trademark it anyway. But all I can say is change your mindset. To be honest, we are all client-centric. So if it benefits more people, by all means, even competitors. I got 3 training companies coming to my coaching program. I still allow them to come, and I teach them exactly what I do. One of them, which I'm going to name, is called Omar Sterling. Okay, he came to my coaching program. I was in the Zoom. He was there. Like, should I allow him to come in or not? And let him in. And he asked me all kinds of questions. How I managed to in 9 days turn around my business, and 1 month pay all my staff salary. So I share exactly what I did, because I believe in the law of abundance. The more people benefit, the more people will be benefiting. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. I still got work to do. I still need to do a meditation tomorrow at 8 a.m. I need to do some preparation. I work tremendously hard. If you want to turn your life around, you want to get tons of sales, you've got to have that work ethic. Okay, so with that,
thank you so much.
Thanks for inviting me. See you. Like my Facebook page, Sales India Global.
Okay, thank you so much. We will be having, Yeah, thank you so much, Hanzo and Yvonne, for this session. I learned a lot from y'all, and I believe the people that are watching are also learning. Stay tuned to, okay, this will be our next webinar. Will be this coming Friday, 8:30 p.m. All right? Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sabrina.
All
Thank
right.
you, Ninja and Zo.
Thank
Thank you,
All
you.
right.
guys. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
guys. Thank you, everyone. Hope you
Okay.
enjoy. All
All right,
right. See you.
bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.